stick around. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Hey, mute yourself over here on YouTube.
Is it muted?
No.
Wait a minute. I thought I. Oh. There we go.
All right. Hello. We here for a messy good time.
Okay, honey. Who is the blame? That's what I named my caption. Who is to blame? Because
Girl.
I think we got something on both shows. It's a good thing we doing the both at the same time because I can use the same caption for both, honey. So hello.
Yeah,
Welcome
hello.
back, y'all. Welcome back.
Oh, I like how we in the right little thing too. Good. I did that on accident, but oh well. Here we go.
Yay.
Yes, y'all come on in. When you come in and like the video, please. It's free 99.
Free 99.
Yes, come in and like it. And y'all on TikTok, come in and tap that screen for me, please.
Tap the screen.
Tap it.
Go ahead, send some populars. Get your heart me's. Go and do the things.
Yes, come in and tap it on up.
Make sure y'all comment also.
Yes, please. And you that's on the replay crew, come in and write your little comments, and then we will be sure to answer you back. This here, my name is Angela Hogue, otherwise known as Word on the Curb, and we got Brandy Janae, and she's like, who asked for that on YouTube?
Who asked for this?
I'm sorry.
You see something and you say, who asked for this?
Yes.
That's what it is. Who asked for this?
Yes, so here we're going to get it started out. We're going to do Real Housewives of Potomac first, and we're going to go to Belle Collective.
Sounds good to me. I'm ready, Eddie.
Girl, happy Eddie. Or sad. Or sad Eddie.
They trying to play stoic Eddie right now.
Girl, stoic Eddie, girl, honey. I don't know. Wendy got on my nerves in this damn episode. Let us know how you rated Real House Potomac and Belle Collectors. Let us know from the range from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Let us know what you thought each of the shows were. So we're going to start out with Trap It Like It's Hot. This is season 10, episode 4 of Real Housewives of Potomac. And we start off in this sprinter. And they in this sprinting and being messy as hell. And Kay says she's done with Stacey. And Stacey was like, Kay hate me. She hate me just because I'm breathing, I'm talking or whatever. She just hate me. And Kay tells Stacey to quit touching her. Says her hair is touching her. So what do you think about all this in this dang on sprinter?
I think Kiana, Kay, whatever we want to call that girl, is doing the most. Somebody that got up in her ear,
Wendy,
told her that she needs to bring it, and she is bringing way too much. Her energy, it doesn't fit where we at right now.
It don't.
I don't know where she needs to be, but wrong show, wrong cast, wrong audience.
But then when we find out a little later on that Wendy is carrying stuff back to Kay, and I think that explains why Kay is acting the way she's acting. Because when she gets back and says that Stacey and Jazzy has a issue with Kay. So we'll find that out later. But anyways, they finally arrived at the Preakness. And the group takes a photo. Let me go over here to my little media assets. I was trying to get photos and everything. But they took a photo. I thought the photo looked really nice.
I like the photo.
And girl, if I can find this shit, where the hell is it? Here. So
yeah,
I thought
I like that photo. I thought it was cute.
Yeah, I thought it was real cute. So yeah.
And look, and Giselle don't look that bad.
No, she don't. Which kind look the worst, Angel?
I said that. Didn't I say that last week? Y'all gonna learn to listen to me.
I said, I bet you Angel to drop some weight for real, cause honey, it's too tight in the top and too big at the bottom.
Telling you.
Yeah, so.
Telling you. Yeah, y'all gonna learn to listen to me. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thank you for liking the live, honey.
Yes, only thing I will complain about, I liked Wendy's outfit, but I never wear white shoes with black.
You know,
I don't
think I wear a lot of white shoes at all. And it might be because, like, the whole Labor Day rule. Like, I tell people all the time when they say you can't wear white after Labor Day, I always remind them that that's supposed to be white shoes. It's not necessarily your clothing. And so I don't know that I have, and white shoes would seem just hard to keep clean in any way. And you all in the grass, digging in the grass, like, yeah. But I would say this. Maybe it's appropriate with the outfit because she had the white accents and everything. So she looked good.
She looked good. Yeah, she did. I just don't wear white with black on top. I don't know. I think I always go. My shoes are probably usually darker than my pants. I would say that.
I can see that.
So, but yeah, everyone looks nice, but I need a one.
I probably would have put a pop of color in there for me though, like that. Like, so that's kind of. It's funny how I would do something like that. Yeah, I would have figured out a accent.
Yeah, color. Yeah.
My accessories, like shoes and maybe a bag or something, it would have matched up with the color. But again, because I can see why she went with the white shoes, just because she had the white around the collar and the white around the hat.
Yeah. But but everyone looks nice. Stacey got some hard looking legs, but it is what it is.
Don't be talking about Stacey's little skills, honey.
So, anyways, they take a picture. Let me get this on off of here. And they're there to gamble. And so Kay gives all the girls $20 from the money that Greg gives them. Because Ashley had asked what she gonna give the money to them. And she gave them $20, and honey. So they go over there and try to figure out how to place their bets. In the meanwhile, Wendy tells Giselle, which I didn't understand this, tells Giselle, if you bring up my name to Angel, she'll talk to you for 7 minutes about me. I'm like, where did they come from?
I think maybe it was coming from a conversation we didn't get to see. But what I did put together is Wendy feels like she's a part of the cool group. Giselle is off her ass.
Yeah, because she says
it. And that's what I feel like we see.
Yes. Because she also says, Angel didn't graduate from Temple. There was an issue or something. I'm like, okay, here we go.
Right.
I'm like, maybe she didn't graduate from Temple. Maybe she went there and graduated from somewhere else. Either way, here or there, she got her husband and she was already working at BET. I'm pretty sure she probably had some kind of something to work there and do all the things that she did. But whatever, maybe she didn't. She still got a business and they doing well. So
Giselle seems to think there's a problem. She is pointing her out as a liar, honey.
Girl.
A liar.
Girl, yeah, because
And I agree though, like maybe she didn't graduate from there. Or maybe she did. Remember in high school, now I know we got a little difference, but remember you get all your credits right and then it gets to graduation. And you find out you don't have all you need, and maybe you have to go to summer school, and those people don't get to walk. Maybe that's the deal. Like maybe she didn't get to walk. Maybe she had to get her stuff on the back end.
But college wouldn't be there. She wouldn't know if she graduated from college.
What I'm saying is possibly she did graduate. Like, I'm not sure the information where Giselle is getting that from. So maybe anybody that was in campus and did the ceremony and did all of that, maybe that's the person who said, well, no, she wasn't there, but maybe she ended up getting her stuff, on the back end.
Yeah, and walked in December.
She did say she graduated.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I thought, okay, so we're being kind of elitist here right now.
Thank you, honey.
And let's see here. So Stacey comes over because they asked her about did she place a bet, and she said, "Girl, I put that money in my pocket." Shit.
And so did Wendy.
Yes, because Wendy needs it. Shit.
I just wanted to point that out, and so did Wendy. She didn't say nothing, but so did Wendy.
Girl.
And I listen, and I don't halfway blame them because I probably would have put it in my pocket too.
Yeah, I'm like, She said she know how to stay rich, honey.
That's what Stacey said.
Yes.
Like she said she was over there giving her a tutorial.
Yes.
And she didn't have time for it.
Honey, it was too much, honey. So then Stacey noticed that shit. Ashley done got a date already. She ain't been here but a couple minutes.
Yes, she did.
Girl, honey.
Ashley and did.
Girl, Ashley, she ain't going on no date with that man.
You know, that used to happen to me. I used to tell folks, you just come out with me, honey. We gonna get it together. We ain't paying for shit.
Girl, honey. Ashley ain't thinking about
those days have long passed me. I don't know why, and I don't know what happened. Girl. But yeah, back in the day, yeah.
Yes. But Ashley, she ain't thinking about that black man.
No, she not.
Not at all, so honey.
No.
He's just wasting his time. And so
it seemed like it was a scheme that Ty set up though, because the way, again, we don't ever know what bits and pieces we missing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but the way that we saw the conversation, I mean, he just went right in. It was like, I didn't really see any. I was confused.
No prelude or nothing.
That was the first thing I was seeing. Like, well, you seem pretty interesting. I'm like, we ain't even seen you talk to us.
Girl, they came in on the middle of that conversation. So, and then, because Stacey notices it, and she says, well, shoot, are you still with Josh? And she was like, we're kind of working and figuring it out. And she asked Giselle, does she have a boyfriend?
That was her cue.
Yes. And Giselle was like, no. She's like, Angel's supposed to be setting me up.
Giselle said you are single until
you are married. Exactly.
What do you think about that? Is that, like, I feel like I said that.
You did.
You single until you married. Like, I feel like if I got to file my taxes and I got to check single, then that's what it is, right?
I feel like you're single until you move in with somebody.
Okay.
So, I mean, yeah, they're not married, but shit, if a man, I feel like, or a female, if you're interested in, seeing other people, then you would make that kind of commitment to move in with someone.
Damn, you got to move in with somebody?
No, I'm saying no. I know you misunderstood me. I'm saying if you have that kind of commitment right there, then you shouldn't be out trying to see anyone else.
That's correct.
You should have a roster.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So then I would say,
I guess it's clear
they playing house.
I haven't done that.
Yeah, so I'm like, they playing house. So no, I'm not interested in trying to be the third wheel somewhere in somebody else's house. No. So that's what I would say. But yeah, long as they are
baby, can Ashley move anybody in that house? She done got that on Michael's dime. Like, we ain't found out the real details of that arrangement, and they went in on the LLC, right? You see why Ashley needs to get the hell up out of here? Because you got a whole lot going on with your own stuff that we don't even know about.
And she is truly Giselle's lapdog. Truly, 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 truly. I'm like, bitch. I don't know who's the worst, Ashley or Robin.
Robin.
You think so?
I would give it to Robin.
So you think Robin was as messy as Ashley?
No, not as messy. So I thought you meant like as who was the lapdog.
Oh, no, okay.
Right.
But I'm like the character. Who was the worst?
No, Ashley is very much more messy.
Girl, I'm like, oh my God. Because she definitely don't have nothing going on that we see so far. And so then Ashley says that Tia called her rude, which she was, because she didn't invite everyone to whatever she was having, and knowing that Giselle was in company of everyone else. Everyone else was there, and you asked Giselle and Wendy to come to whatever, and that was rude. We supposed to be over here, Potomac, all about, class and everything, and then here you go with your trash ass asking them, only them too. She should have just sent it in a text or waited till she was not around all those people.
I would agree.
So,
that was rude.
So
and I feel like it was meant to be rude.
Yes. So she, got a little issue with it, but I like Tia. I do like Tia, honey. Her little English ass is wrapping them up. And she was like,
okay, I like it.
She was like, so she, basically, brings it up to Tia, and Tia was like, that was tongue in cheek, and hell, I'm sorry, whatever. But it is what it is. I said it. Because it was
what
rude.
Do you think tongue in cheek means? What is tongue in cheek to you? Did she explain it right, or what do you think? Do you think she explained it in a way that was to try to make Ashley feel better, or do you think she explained it properly?
I thought she explained it properly, but then she made Ashley feel better when she said she didn't fancy her at the end and kind of made a joke of it. But I thought that, it was not a big deal. She probably wouldn't have wanted to go anyways, but you are supposed to be so high society and everything else that you should have proper etiquette. So, I don't know.
And she everybody knows etiquette, though.
And then she even said, what she told Ashley, because Ashley kept talking about it. She was like, basically calling her slow. You can't, look, you need to catch up. And told her, she was not going to get dirty with her. She's, I'm not going to get down and dirty with you, and then she kind of.
What's interesting, and this is probably why I like Tia, what's interesting about at least what I think about English people, and I think it is also maybe a what do you call it? Like when you have a pre-idea of somebody. I think they are known to be direct, and also like people can take it offensively, but it's they're direct in what they're saying. So I don't think there's anything that you like. If you misunderstanding what's being said, like it's kind of on you, instead of not taking just what they said, because I think they don't have they're emotionless, I guess. You know what I mean? Like a lot of what they say don't have a lot of emotion into it.
Hey, housewife from Housewife.
Hey, girl.
Yeah, it's prejudgment. So, I think, too, she's not speaking in a parable. So you should understand. That's why she's telling her to keep up. And she don't understand why she's struggling to understand.
Down the mustard and catch up.
Girl, I said, Stacy. I'm not Stacy. I'm like, Tia, go ahead and wrap her ass up because Ashley is getting on my fucking nerves real bad.
Girl. Get her together.
So, but she made it a laughable moment when she said that she was upset that she didn't fancy her, because Giselle told her she would, and that that she can get a pinch or nothing. No pinching, don't slap on the ass, nothing.
What she say? She ain't got no sign that this girl is feeling me. Okay? Which Ashley probably jealous.
I think so too. And I think they really, have an issue with Miss Massey. And
is that Angela?
Yes, I really feel like, because I kind of feel like what she said, this ain't gonna be an attack on me, but I feel like we'll get there. So then we have Jazzy enter the building at the dang on Preakness, and she lets the ladies know that she's planning a wedding. They're seeing wedding counseling and all that, marriage counseling. And her boyfriend is in Dallas. He's a linebacker. And Angel was talking to someone and was saying that her husband was a 10-year starter. He's a tackle because this is gonna become an issue. And what we say? And then they act like, I don't know, Wendy acts like she's throwing shade or whatever. I didn't catch that with Angel. Did you?
Well, yes.
I didn't think so.
Well, for me, I didn't understand why she felt the need to identify him as a starter. So, and it kind of took me back to a little basketball wise type of drama, right? There could possibly be a hierarchy in the
of course, it
world,
is.
you know,
It is.
in which if your husband not a starter, you know, like
he ain't making the money.
You feel like, but listen, I was told that everybody on the team made it, you know, and so whether you warming the bench or whether you starting, like,
girl, them contracts ain't the same.
Shit. Well, I think in basketball, well, you're right.
No.
You're right. Listen, because I know the football contracts are different in the sense of they money not guaranteed, right?
It depends.
But like whatever you kind of come into NBA doing, that if something happens, if you get hurt, whatever.
Well, they have them kind of insurance policies on those too, on the
on football.
Yes,
football.
they do. But
that's fine. Let him ride the bench, honey.
But I mean, he riding the bench and he probably making.
The key. If they win the Super Bowl or a championship, everybody get the same thing.
Yeah, but they don't get the same money. So
everybody get the same thing though. So
he was already on the Super Bowl.
I don't know who was riding the bench on the Bulls when they was winning them 5 championships.
You best believe they wouldn't.
Everybody got them 5 fucking rings.
That's right. But I bet you everybody wasn't getting paid like Pippen and Michael Jordan and all those. They wouldn't get that kind of money. So
that's okay. You got the clout. You do anything for clout.
Yeah, they would clout back then.
Longer careers and earn more. Okay.
So
I think we know that, right?
Yeah, but what I'm saying
seem a little bit different.
No, what I was saying with far as oh God, Jazzy's boyfriend, they won the Super Bowl, but he was not signed.
So he didn't get a ring?
He got a ring. They won, but he didn't get to stay with the team. He had to go to another.
So explain to me in layman's terms what you mean. So if he won the Super Bowl, was he on the team?
He was on the team, but the next year he didn't play for the team.
I don't think that mattered. He still was a part of the Super Bowl.
He didn't have a job, is what I was saying.
Oh, I got you. Okay. I see. That's what they was trying to, give a shade about then.
I think okay. I feel like they all knew that man was not working last season. That other girl, I mean, maybe she might have looked it up.
And he had them 2 kids on her. But go ahead.
But that's why I'm just like, she was talking to Tia Glover when she said what her position her husband played in. So I don't think it was shade to the other girl like Wendy Neal made it because they knew that girl boyfriend he didn't have a position last year.
I think that if you mentioned that your husband was a 10-year starter, I think for sure you're throwing shade.
No, I'm giving his accolades. I don't know about these other 300 people that play on another. It's a lot of people on the football team.
What you know is he wasn't starting.
Well, shit, I didn't know what Massey did. I never heard of him like that. So
I don't watch football.
Yeah, I mean, but like that's not one of the names you kind of hear. Everybody know about the.
Let's go back to what's that girl name when I say basketball? Malaysia. Pargo. He played for the Bulls. I'm a lifetime fan of the Bulls. I never heard of that man. Now somebody did, you know what I mean? But
because he probably he went of the 5.
This is my point. That's the reason why she made it. That's the reason why she made it clear that her husband was a starter. But I get what you're saying. You're saying even as a starter, maybe he was the kicker. Nobody know who the kicker is.
Massey husband was a tackler, so.
Oh, look, is the kicker a part of the?
Yeah, they kick. They have some. Yeah, they could be. They could kick that field goal real good. Hell yeah. So, anyways, let me get off that because I was a little football mom for a little bit, but
okay, girl. I just cheered for him, honey. That's all.
No, my son he played for 6 years old all the way to his first year of college.
Oh, you feel good.
So let's go here. Where we got Ashley asks Kay if she was okay with Jassy because she noticed her body language had changed. I'm like, okay, maybe her body language has changed because she know Kay is supposed to been talking about her, and you can see there's an issue between them as we keep going. So I don't know. It seems like it's deeper than what they're telling us on TV, anyways. And Wendy had told Kay that Jazzy and Stacy had an issue with her, so Jazzy let that be known. And then they said, Wendy goes, hold up, First Lady is there. And girl, I said, damn, all we got was a picture of the First Lady's damn hand. Let me get to it.
They said she didn't want to be on here.
Girl, that's it, her hand. And she got, because I was like, she on the other side of the fence. You was invited there by the First Lady?
We don't know what side of the fence that was. All we know is they was filming.
Yeah, I'm like,
I can only assume that wherever the First Lady is, that's where the shit is going on. I am not going to be so, naive to think that somehow the Real Housewives of Potomac got better accolades than the First Lady of the, So all I'm saying is
that side of the fence was going.
It does look like Wendy kind of played herself. Now, here's the other part. Maybe she did invite them, and maybe she did not want to be filmed because maybe it did not have one thing to do with the other. Maybe it's something that they are trying to get more people to come. Maybe more, I don't know, because we just had to look up what Preakness was. So I'm just saying, maybe they wanted more people of color. Like, there had to be some reason why she was invited.
It's black around them parts. It is. Well, it's black.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
There is black.
The lady for some reason, and at the same time, for her to not want to be on camera, there's a reason for that too, don't you think?
I don't think it was what Wendy said.
Well, okay, so you don't think she invited her?
I think she might have said, okay, you could, I don't think
Wendy is on.
Because Wendy made it like it was her, like she was having an event with the first. That's why I took it that she was having an event and the First Lady was going to be at her event. It just looked like they just went to Preakness.
That's funny you say that because I don't think I got that impression.
She said no.
But what I would say is I was surprised to see that she wasn't on camera. But when she said that she was invited by the First Lady, I did just assume that she was invited. Like, I don't know that I meant that. I don't know if I thought that meant you would be in close proximity, as with the First Lady. I don't know. I guess I looked at it like maybe the White House event or something. Because, like, look, if everybody, like, I don't know if everybody that gets to go to certain dinners and things at the White House, if you all get to go and meet the president.
No.
I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of, I didn't take it that
But
way.
the Preakness is open to the public.
I'm just saying.
So it just seemed like they were nowhere near. No, they wasn't nowhere near the
That's what I'm saying.
Stuff that's going on.
Sections, like we just saw it. I don't know. But I do agree. Like I didn't necessarily. I don't know why I didn't think. I don't know. I don't know why I didn't think. I didn't think about that part.
I did because when Jazzy and her was talking,
she wasn't on camera.
You said it again. I'm sorry.
I just thought it was interesting that the lady wasn't on
camera. She just could have just not said the First Lady is over there and kept it moving.
Yeah. They wasn't in the same space where they was all hanging and kicking it at.
Yeah, right? I mean, because we got to see her hand and she moved on. So then they go back to being with the messiness. And Jazzy says, I know you're going through a lot with Greg. And Kay mentions the fact that, Jazzy fiance went on to have a baby.
She ain't got no kids.
Yeah. Went on to have a baby. Did he have 2 babies on or just the last one?
I thought it was 2. The way she described it So the way she described it was they got together and his baby mama, I guess, was pregnant with the second one. That's the way she described it.
Oh, she was pregnant. Oh, I thought it was with the first one. Okay, whatever.
Well, no, he had already had
the first one.
I thought, like, if I remember, he already had the first one. And then, yeah, somehow, however way they got together, the lady was off. Maybe they had started dating or something, but wasn't serious. But she did describe it in a way that made it seem like he didn't have babies on her, but
isn't he a lot younger than her?
I can't remember.
Seems like he was. I mean,
this is what I'm gonna say on that end, and this is just advice to anybody that get with somebody who has young children, and we're talking about whether the lady pregnant or just had a baby, or anything like that. I think there's something to be said about choosing a man to get into that type of relationship with who has that type of shit going on.
Yeah.
Because it says one or two things to me. It doesn't mean that whatever the issues are between them are not issues, but what I would tell a person is you probably need to focus on that. I don't know that I want to be in a relationship with somebody who has even like a 3 or 4-year-old. That's way too close.
Mm-hmm.
Like to whatever the hell is going on. And at the same time, your focus really, if y'all are not together, cool. But your focus needs to be on settling and getting something straight with your child and how y'all gonna co-parent. And I don't know how you gonna do that while you trying to court me. So.
Yeah, because when the baby mama online talking shit last year.
Yes, she was. I don't remember what she was saying, but yeah, I do remember her trying to, I guess, kind of defend whatever place she felt like she was in. That's the point. If somebody is able to have a 3-month-old baby and then come to you and tell you, something, I don't care what they saying. You just gotta be a little bit. Well, listen, but Jazzy ain't in her 20s, because I'm about to say, like, if you in your 20s, like, you might not have a voice of reason in that sense. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with these girls. That's why you be running around trying to prove how much this person loves you. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that there's somebody else out there that he done shared this type of thing with. Like now you think because you the wife, you something better than this one who got these 2 kids? Because it ain't 2 different women. It's the same woman.
Yes, honey. And it sounds like from what the lady was, the way she was acting last year, it seemed like they had still had business going on between the two.
I would not deny it. Like, yes. I would guess just that much. And that's why you need to move around.
Yes.
But listen, he played in the end. She want to get whatever you feel like come along with it. That's got to be why you sticking around.
Exactly.
Two bits of a brain. You would know that that's not a situation you want to be a part of.
No.
And at the same time, who want to deal with a man whose focus is not making his children priority?
Yeah. Girl, it take all kind of women, I feel like.
It does, and it's a lot of them out here. So.
It sure enough is. So,
don't y'all be none of them. That's all I got to say.
Because it's just, I don't know. So, but anyways, the mess comes from Wendy, because Wendy was the one that said she picked up an issue that Jazzy may have had with Kay. And then Jazzy said Wendy was just being messy or whatever, because she ain't have no issue. But Kay believes, if there was, she picked up something, there must be something there. And so what we have it. And so then as they were dispersing, Tia said, is she coming with us on the holiday? And Angel says, Please bring Sharice. I like her. Remember that. So they're getting ready for the trip. We got Ashley, Angel. Ashley getting ready. Somebody probably helping her find some clothes. They ain't help her good enough. That blue jean outfit was horrible.
Angel, it's her first season.
I ain't talking about Angel. I'm talking about Ashley in that fucking denim outfit.
Ashley. Okay, I'm like, I think every first season has a bad season.
No.
Listen, I don't even think I remember the jean outfit.
Girl, first of all, it had the little, it looked like something. Would my mama wear it? I don't know. It had the little. She had a jean blazer and the jeans, and then it had like the little, like silver like buttons or something down her arm.
I feel like maybe I liked it then.
I didn't like it.
That it was not good.
I didn't like it at all. And then you going to Jamaica. Who wears something that thick and you're going to be? It's hot.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. And I said she looked tacky to me. I'm like, okay, she got her old lady, like Wendy says, old lady clothes, honey. That's what it looked like to me. But anyways, so we got Angel, and she's trying to be optimistic about the trip. So they get on the plane. All the ladies are in first class. They still look like they was bunched up though up there in first class, and Jazzy in the back, and Coach. And Jazzy says, "Shoot, the champagne tastes the same in the back too."
And I ain't got a problem with it.
Yeah. I ride Coach all the time.
Now, I don't know how long the flight is to where they was going, but
it shouldn't have took that long. They already on the East Coast.
Maybe she did pull the Marlo and paid for her own flight. Maybe that's why she was sitting in Coach.
So wait a minute. So you noticed she was in a confessional. So is she a friend of the show now?
I don't know. It feels like they just give confessionals out to anybody these days. Thank you so much for the hearts.
And let's see here. So they're basically she got on the coach, and they had once they arrived to Jamaica. They had to wait on
Jazzy to get off the plane.
Yes. So they had to wait like an extra 20 minutes from 124 to 146. And look, Ashley said they already got the cleaning crew up there.
Ashley gets on my nerves. I can't stand her. But that's accurate. Like, if you were sitting back, independent, she may have been way back. You know what I mean? Like,
girl,
that's accurate. It might take you a little while to get up off that thing.
Yes.
But that was cute because my first time getting off the plane, like right on the tarmac, was in Greece. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, we got right on off. I was like, already outside.
Girl, I said, okay. So then they had to catch the yacht over to the island.
I don't care if I was sitting in coach or not. I felt good.
Look, long as we got there, girl, I don't care if I was been on Spirit. Long as we got there. Shit. I ain't even lying.
All I'm going to do is give me some compression socks for the next.
How long was the trip over to Greece?
9 hours.
Okay. Oh, that's a long time. I think I only ever been on there like about 5. That's a long time.
9 hours. And it was split. The going was split up. So it might have been a total of like 10 and a half, but 9 to get to Amsterdam. And then we had the layover and then took Greece.
Another flight. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And so they got to catch the yacht to get over to the island. Neves. Is that what it's called? Neves?
I guess so. It feels like they had to get a boat, right?
Yeah, they had to get on the yacht to go over there. Mm-hmm. And so they get on the boat, and here that's when Giselle announces that basically they're throwing a bachelorette party for Jazzy. That's why she told them to bring the slut clothes. But while they're there waiting at like for customs or whatever, they find out that evidently what's her name, Angel didn't read the instructions. Now you know what? Maybe because we were on the boat, but we did off into Jamaica, but we were on the boat because we had a camouflage party on the boat. I said, "Oh, I didn't know you can wear camouflage to Jamaica."
I'm wondering if it wasn't because it felt like there was one state. Was that before they got on the boat? I've never been to Jamaica, so I don't know. She
couldn't get past customs with that camouflage bag.
But was that before?
It was before. It was before.
So let me ask you then, because this will make the difference. Did y'all fly into Jamaica?
No, we was on a cruise.
So and that would be the difference.
I said because I was like,
that would be the difference.
No, but the thing of it was too, no one told us because we did get off and go to Jamaica and stayed 2 days.
That would be the difference.
Yeah, but still they should have informed us.
So it's like like if you flying directly in, the only time you are going to go into customs is if you flying into the country. So like going into Greece, you go through customs once you get off the plane and go to Greece. However, say for instance, we went to Turkey on the cruise. We didn't have to go through customs in Turkey. Does that make sense? So if Turkey had a different rule than what Greece had, it wouldn't apply to the people on the cruise, right? Because we don't have to go through customs because we're not flying into the airport.
So so it's not against the law to wear camouflage in Jamaica that you can't get through customs. Because that's what I'm like. Because what if I would have worn because we went walking around in Jamaica.
I would say absolutely, yeah. I would say yes. That's it. Like she said, if you got it, they won't let you in. And I'm wondering if that got something to do with.
They got a lot of guerrilla fighters.
What I remember, I'll tell you this: we when I went to Spain, we had a layover. Where was the layover? London. London was the layover. And we went to, so for instance, we had a layover in London. We had to go through customs in London's airport. Mm-hmm. And so we was going in the line and I was taking video. The man came, baby, hell, I thought he was going to take my phone out of my hand. But he let me know, like, you can't, actually what he told me was delete. That's what he said. He saw me recording, and he said, delete that. And I looked, and he said, delete it. And of course, I ain't asking him no questions. I'm just, I get on the phone like, okay. But once he walked away, the person behind me, she said, yeah, like because these are airports that terrorists use. Yeah. And so it's certain things they don't allow. And so you can't take pictures of, and like I said, we was in the line, you know what I mean? But it was not allowed. Now I can't remember if I took video, like when I was in Chicago in the line, you know what I'm saying, in that way. But all I'm saying too is that, yeah, when you go into another international airport, there can very much be rules that don't apply to when you actually in the country. Because they want to, the point in going through customs is making sure they're not letting people in a particular way.
Yeah, I know them custom lines be long as hell, but we don't normally, I don't never carry nothing. My stuff is always checked. So I just like, okay, well, I didn't know that. So that's something to know. And they made a
and also when Sanya on Atlanta made the statement about weed not being legal in Jamaica. Most people associate smoking weed with Rastafarians and Jamaica, and she had to let them know, like, okay, it's not legal here. Like it's legal in other places, but it's not legal there. So
they were smoking it outside when we was there.
When you go to some other country, it is important for you
know
to know some of the rules and the most basic rules, because you don't want to get your tail caught up on something, because once you're there, you're there.
What the man said?
And the deal with international doing the cruise thing is anything that happens on the water, none of the rules apply. Ain't no U.S. law, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so when with the guy told us when we was up in the air, before we got to land, he said, "Don't let your vacation put you on probation. So you best to know where you're going to and what you're doing." But when we were in Jamaica and we were out and about, there was Jamaicans outside smoking weed all over the place.
They were, yeah. But again, that was her just letting you know. Because it ain't no different than being in Indiana. People smoke weed all day. It's not legal.
Yeah, but they were smoking it outside the liquor store. I was like, dang.
It's not legal.
I ain't never seen nobody smoking here.
Like, that's the deal. You know, like, and then, I don't know why it's so hard for people to reconcile some of the things. You know what I mean? Like, you may see people doing it, but it's not legal. So if you get your ass caught up on it, it's not legal. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter how many people you saw doing it.
Yeah, honey, no. I was like, because my husband was looking for Budweiser. And he asked him he said, "Where the Bud at?" Weiser.
Red stripes now.
Girl, nothing but stripe down there. And he was like, because he would drink Budweiser and Remy Martin. And he was like, did the man come back with the weed? He was like, well, you said Bud.
That's funny.
I was like, hell no. But yeah. So I said, well, we learned that. And, Ashley had something to say about it. She should have been read the rules. Thought she was so well traveled and all those things. But thank God Tia had enough room in her luggage to take it. Then they was making a deal out of that. You got an empty bag? But she knows she's probably going to buy some things.
But did you understand? Like, did you see what she did? Because it wasn't that she had to get rid of it. You see what I'm
she put it away.
You just, like, they saw it and they said no. You know what I mean? Like, you can't come into the country with this wearing it and with it, nothing like that. Because it clearly would represent something else to them. And maybe something military or militant.
Like
about it.
Gorilla, like
what you were saying is like we was able to wear camouflage, but you couldn't wear it walking through the airport.
So then, what is it? Oh, we can put it in a trash bag. I said,
I mean, you don't do whatever you got to do to get it through.
Yeah, but Wendy and them were being so facetious. I just came with her.
I think they was just being facetious about her not knowing, and about some of these things kind of being emailed to you, listed on your plan on your travel plan, and you still kind of walking around and bringing it.
Girl, why my computer ain't plugged up? Jesus. I thought I had it plugged up. Shoot. Okay. Yeah, we in business.
Thanks so much for liking the live. I appreciate you.
So,
girl.
Then we have, so we get through all that. Wendy, I didn't catch this. Let me know what was it. They were eating something, and Wendy asked Stacy about, do you suck balls? As in,
I don't know where that came from.
I'm like, what? I said, I didn't get that. And Tia, she said, I reserve the right to suck a ball or two. And Stacy was like, I thought you were in academics. Why would you ask me something like that? I'm like,
yeah, I don't know where that came from.
I don't know. So then,
Wendy just part of the cool group, and she trying to make sure she do something to be there, stay there.
Yes,
whatever.
honey, because
she done caught a case of fraud. So I guess she in a whole nother group of cool now.
Yes, honey. Did you watch their podcast, Reasonably Shady?
I didn't.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It was pretty good because I was waiting on it. They talked about it. They didn't really run her down, but Robin just basically said, and Giselle, it just didn't look good. Like the
That's
case.
The same thing we said.
Yeah, And some people were like, why are they speaking about it? Because everybody else is talking about it and they know her. Mm-hmm. So, what we do now? So they're on the yacht. And Wendy, well, we find out is the day before was Wendy's birthday. So she turned 41. And Giselle says Angela did not, Angel, I keep wanting to call her Angela, did not want Jazzy to come. And I'm like, Angel was like, I didn't say I didn't want her to come. I said that she wanted, because Sharice come. She said, and when we seen it earlier in the video, that's why I made sure I wrote it down, that she said, can Sharice come? Because I like her. And that's because after Tia has said, is she coming on holiday with us? I don't think she mentioned anything about.
I remember to start using holiday for my vacation.
Yes.
It's certain things about the way the British talk that I really like. It just sounds so sophisticated. And like, I'm going on holiday. Girl. And you know what else I like is straight away. I'm like, I forget to use it like straight away instead of right away. But I don't know. I feel like straight away is so much more like straightforward. And I like holiday too, like more than vacation. I like that. Go ahead, we're going on holiday.
Girl, I think the first time I really started paying attention to them using holiday is when I had the daycare kids watching Peppa Pig and kept talking about holidays. I said, oh, okay, that's what they call vacation. Okay. So Giselle lets it be known that she met with Jazzy for lunch, and she says that Jazzy basically needed to come on this trip, because she had all the issues with the baby mama and baby mama drama, and it was something for her to do, and basically that the girl just said she didn't want her to come. I said, Giselle, she didn't say that. So she wanted to know if there was some kind of issue with the WAGs. Now I didn't get what the acronym WAGs for. I know it's got something to do with football. Wife and girlfriends of the players. Okay. Mm-hmm. So then Kay calls Jazzy fake. And before that, Angel says she got a mixed bag of support from these ladies. And they asked Angel why she's not talkative. And she basically explains, when she's around a new group of women, I guess she's not that outgoing until she gets to know them. And then,
I'm chalking it up to she's the first season. I think that Kay probably pitched her, brought her on to be her sidekick. She did what a friend would do, which is say yes, because she's in a lifestyle that matches, kind of being added to a cast like that. But she's still trying to find her way. And let's not forget, Kay did just chin check her. So she don't really know what she can do.
Yes. Girl, I jumped to the next page. I forgot. Let me go back and flip back over here. Basically, Jazzy says Kay is fake because of the stuff she said about Wendy.
We don't really need to talk about Jazzy though, because Jazzy ain't even a cast member.
Girl, yes. But she bringing it here, and Kay calls Jazzy the side chick, and she said, "No, honey, I'm a fiance, something you would never be."
I just called her one, ain't that it?
Mm-hmm.
I might have just validated that because I'm saying, it would be something to it's thirsty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you came there, you a friend of. I'm not really sure why so much conversation is going around about whether they wanted you to come or not. Like if nobody wanted you there, the producers specifically, then you wouldn't be there. So I don't like whatever.
Yeah. So
Angel, whatever the girl name is, she the one got the flu. That's what she got the flu, and so I I don't know why you don't have yours. You already tested. They didn't want you.
Well, shoot, did she not show up the second half of last season?
Well, for me, it's still a testing because she wasn't part of the cast. Whenever somebody comes on, so that was the deal with Marlo. Whenever somebody comes on and is introduced like friend of or whatever, and they're not coming in as a first season, then that means they're testing. You know what I'm saying? And so whatever the reason was, I can't remember. Did she film the half of the? I can't remember because I don't. Jazzy didn't really make a huge impression.
Remember, because once the stuff, like the whole thing about the baby and all that kind of stuff, it seems like she kind of fizzled out and then came back at the end.
She didn't make a huge impression.
No, because she stopped showing up.
Come back. And so Stacey, again, she already explained how she got into community with her. So that's why she there. Like, it doesn't feel like the producers asked you to be there. And I think that's what the girls are trying to make obvious.
So in this here, this is what I noticed.
That you just a hanger on.
So while all this talking is going on, I said, Wendy's face is melting. Her and Giselle's looking awfully wet to me. I said, I bet you that heat is killing them. So Tia's like, when what is that? Kay and Jazzy is going back and forth. Tia said, I don't even know what language they are speaking. So then Wendy brings up Angel. It says basically about her talking about her husband being a 10-year tackle, was about that being shade. And then they asked Angel like all kind of shit. Was she like happy to be around him? Was she only really there for Kay? And basically, if Kay didn't like you, then basically she wouldn't have to really deal with you. And that's kind of how Stacey feels. And I felt like she was on a damn job interview.
You know, that's the part about the housewives that kind of irritate me, because it's obvious that she's there for Kay. We'll go back to Claudia on her season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Claudia was there for Kenya.
Yeah.
Obvious. I don't know what you want the girl to say, because at the end of the day, she's on a reality show. So I don't know that she's supposed to represent herself that way. You know what I'm saying? She's supposed to represent herself as wanting to get to know the group. But it was a dead conversation for me.
Yeah. Okay, so then the situation with Wendy. Okay, then the Angel, Kay got so upset with all the stuff that was going on or whatever. She stayed, and the girl, you stayed at the lower level, and all the women went up on the top level. They all twerking. I said, Stacey can't shake her ass for nothing.
She don't have no ass. What is she supposed to shake?
Girl, she's shaking her head.
It would be different. So, like, Cynthia not being able to twerk was much different than Stacey not being able to twerk. Stacey ain't got no meat on her butt.
So here goes.
So what was supposed to shake? She don't even. Here's the deal. She might have been twerking, but who gonna know?
Girl, because when that dress wasn't even moving. And
that's all I'm saying.
Here goes Wendy talking about she gets an F minus. I said, so she does.
Wendy ain't got none either. Like, you got a lot of nerve, because I ain't saw nothing shake on you either.
Girl. So then we have to.
And you got a lot of nerve to go sit on somebody's table. Now, let's go back to, or is this later on where Angel had to say about it when Giselle anyway, but she called it right. You know what I mean? Like, that sometimes that kind of bother me with people.
Okay, yeah, we ain't got there yet.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so we still we're getting over to the villa. So we get there at the villa, and Jizzy and Ashley are talking about the filter pictures they're gonna bring up at dinner. And so Stacey when okay, excuse me, they get to the villas and they show, tell everybody which rooms they have. They put Tia in the nanny's um den or whatever, nanny's quarters, and then they have so we got Stacy, Wendy, and Jazzy. They're all sharing the villa. You got Kay, and what's the girl name? Kay and Angel together. So then when we're looking at, everybody has a nice personalized card. They have nice personalized robes and some little bags. Comes to Stacy. Stacy does not have a personalized card. She got a size large robe. And I thought, damn, Giselle. And Giselle said she wasn't supposed to even get a card. She said, because I don't know this hoe. I said, oh.
In the words of Kenya Moore, who is this hoe? Y'all know I love that.
I just thought, oh.
That's all I heard in my head when Giselle said it. But I thought it was mean.
Yes.
But here's the deal. Giselle been playing nice. But I've always said, even though, not for nothing, I do kind of like Giselle, just like everybody else. I don't necessarily want to be her friend, but I like Giselle. I like Giselle because she's just who she is. I like anybody who's that way. Whether you good or bad, like, fine. If I know what I'm getting, cool. You know what I'm saying? But so I just thought it was just a little mean girl, and I think she was just giving Stacey a hard time. And so, yeah, it was mean.
So Wendy was so happy that Giselle was not fucking with her. She said she's been, on the other side of Giselle's darkness.
Yeah, she has. We can tell.
Girl. And
I don't know if Wendy needed to say that. We
know, yeah, because she was just happy with her.
Mm-hmm.
And so when Angel and Kay were in the room, they were talking about how Wendy didn't speak to her at the airport. Then Angel kind of says they didn't speak. Then I kind of confused me because I'm like, seems like everybody else spoke to her. I didn't know about Wendy because we didn't see anything where Wendy did or did not speak.
I don't, some of these people, like, why are we having a conversation about who didn't speak to who at the airport? Y'all done flew 6 hours, took a whole damn boat ride to get to the villa. Like, that's some shit that'll have me cuss everybody out in the whole place. Like, you ain't got nothing else to do. Get you one of these cocktails and get your ass on the beach.
Exactly. So then, it's dinner time and they're looking for Tia. But Tia's on the phone with her daughter. It's her 14th birthday. And she's having a party. And the son, he's upset. Yes, he wanted to be adopted. She said, don't get adopted before Sunday because she won't be able to see him.
That's all you can say to the baby. He's so sweet.
He mad because they made him.
The baby, honey. Talking about he get mad. He's like, he want a new family.
Yes, I hate it here.
I never forget my brother did the same thing to her. Talking about he wanted to go or something. She told him to pack his little bag and put him out on the horse.
Girl.
And I was sitting there watching them.
So, girl, I thought that was cute. He was mad because they made him clean up. So now I'm back here with Angel talking about the mixed bag of support she's getting from the ladies. Now, remember, they said they was going to be there for her because this is her first trip without being around her children. So, Tia and Wendy. Tia says she noticed that Wendy and Angel don't really speak to each other. And Angel says, basically Angel is still kind of mad about the question that Wendy had asked her at K. She said it was unnecessary. And Wendy says that Angel uses her words to weaponize and villainize her. As a girl, she started going so academic. I said, I can't write all this shit down. So I'm like, why is Wendy really fucking with this lady? Why do you feel?
Because that's who Wendy is. I said she was a mean girl. I told y'all that back in probably last season. But, definitely episode 1. I think that Wendy is just hazing this girl.
Yes.
And then at the same time, she, the I don't know her factor. Wendy is just trying to be relevant.
I guess so, because she's getting on my nerves with it. So then Giselle says she needs to talk about this social media thing because she don't really be on there. And, Ashley brought it up to her. And, the women are taking pictures, and she noticed that the pictures, let me go on over here. She said the pictures don't look like, the one picture does look like Tia, but the other pictures don't look like Angel.
Well, right. I didn't understand why they put Tia's picture up because I didn't think Tia had anything to do with whatever Giselle was talking about. It seemed like she was specifically talking about Angel. And here's the deal. It doesn't look like her.
And they use these too.
Do you have one that look like her? What do you say?
I think they look like her. It's just makeup contour, and some of them might be, the filters on there, but these definitely the one with the baby she's holding, and
the one with the baby is the one that looked the closest. Here's the deal. If you want to nitpick, you right. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that very first picture they showed, that doesn't look like her. I thought to myself, well, when did she take that? Did she take that before she had her kid? Like, you could match it up to be her, but it looks like it was taken years before. Mm-hmm. Like, it doesn't look like the same lady sitting in front of her.
No.
Her weight is different. Her face is small. Like, everything is different.
So.
But all the other ones, I thought for me, I think that Giselle is doing the little pretty girl thing. Like, you have light skin, green eyes. You don't probably need much of a filter in general because the standard of beauty is to accept you either way. You know what I mean? But that girl, she's got a little weight on her. Like, again, I don't know where that first picture came from. The other pictures look closer. Like you said, maybe she went to a makeup artist or something like that. But it just felt like they were picking on her.
Yes.
It just felt like they were picking on her.
Yes, and then,
And I think that they were picking on her because, Kay already chin-checked her, so they really did feel like
she's an easy target.
Kay wasn't about to come to her defense, as she didn't.
Yeah, because she only said it in her. She said they resemble her.
She said, "Yeah, I didn't recognize her in the first pic." Yeah, in the first pic, like, when did they take that? Was that your high school picture or something?
Girl.
It was so long, like, it did. That for sure didn't look like it. And here's the other part. I could tell, like, everybody posted on certain platforms. There's a built-in filter on TikTok. Like, you don't even have to go search for a filter if you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just built in as soon as you put your camera on. But if you use filters, you use filters, I guess. But they, them like,
and they all do.
But like I will say this, and I said it to just people that's in my regular life. I don't know what type of self-esteem you have that you would filter every photo that you take. I know, like I said, I know that TikTok has what I say that they have a built-in filter because that's how I feel about what I put out. You know what I mean? But at the same time, me going and because I wondered if they was trying to indicate that she actually put effort into editing her own pictures. And that's different. You go and do a photo shoot, the photo people, edit your pictures. That's what you're paying for. It's for them to take out the things you don't want there. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know. All I know is Jizzy said that, because Wendy is the filter queen.
She threw her right under the bus. I hadn't even noticed that Wendy was a filter queen or not. But I feel like too, it's hard for you to know when you're not looking at somebody in person.
Yeah, I just know that when I first seen Wendy on MSNBC, she looks a lot different than she looks now.
Maybe it's a makeup artist though.
Oh yeah, I believe it's a.
That? Yeah, that's what I mean. It could be as simple as you got a different makeup artist. The way that you can do makeup, like yes. I look different when I make my face up than I do when I don't.
No, she look a lot different.
Did y'all see Wendy and her husband got arrested? Girl, yeah, honey, you gotta go see our video. We talked about it.
Yes, talked about it like a dog. No, Wendy, I think has a couple tweaks.
Maybe getting her butt and breast done.
She might have got a little Botox here, there, whatever. She did something because her face looks. She looks a little different. I would say that. And Kay, the reason why we didn't recognize her because she had her wig pulled down a little further because Kay got that big ass forehead. Not Kay. What's the girl name? Jazzy. So when she had on her braids, I'm like, okay, that's what it was. She had her wig down further because her hairline back here is like kind of far. So, but yeah, I just thought this here to be picking with her about a filter, and then here you got
when everybody uses them.
Yeah, and Wendy's like
but again, I think it was hazing.
But Wendy goes, because it really shows the kind of person you are, the person that you're putting. I'm like, you are the biggest damn fake person here.
Well, not when you didn't want to say whatever. You invited the girls to come and see your new boobs, but it took Mia to sit up and name, this list of work she had done to her body, and you didn't want to admit to any of it until you felt in competition or whatever with her. I just am a different person in the sense of I don't attack people's looks at all. Because it is what it is. And if you get work and you go too far, like I'm bringing this up and it's way left field. Stacey and Darcy, they on 90 Day Fiance. Now she getting ready to get divorced to her husband because he want kids, even though he married somebody who was on her way to her 60s, and I don't know what he was thinking. But the deal is they get so much work done, the lip to, it's all exaggerated. And what I'm saying that to say is none of those girls look like that. So leave it alone. Leave it alone. Yes. Why do you need to pull that out about somebody? It feels very like something is wrong with you. And not to say that the reason why a person is doing this is not to build their self-esteem. Clearly it is. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Why would somebody need to sit up and admit to you that they use filters? Why? When you can clearly see it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what the point was for that.
I don't get it either. And basically that's when she said Wendy is the one. Well, she said some of them got a lot of nerves to talk when they were so insecure, Wendy, that they had to go under surgery so they can look like a permanent Instagram filter. And I said she had to be talking about Wendy.
Wendy didn't say nothing.
No, she didn't. And they and then and basically Kay says, most of them all use filters and their pictures don't look like how they really look in real life. That is what it is. And then, Angel said, this is not going to be an attack me show. So Wendy says that Angel energy towards her is different than towards the other girl. Wendy, I don't know what Wendy is trying to say.
Wendy, now, this is the thing I did get with what Wendy was trying to say. And she's right. She clocked it. When Angel speaks to her with a different tone. She absolutely does. And it does feel like it's something that you had a conversation with your friend about whatever. And so you feel some type of way about her. I think that's clear.
Well, I think
Wendy called it right.
Yeah,
she got it right about that. Because even when she went and talked back to Giselle, like her tone was different talking to Giselle. And it was in that same scene. Wendy got it right on that one. Wendy got it right. And that's the reason why I said it is clear that Angel is there for her friend Kay, which is why Kay absolutely chin-checked her at that table at her house. That's who she should have had the energy for. Because you can't be my friend. See, one thing about me and what I don't like, you call yourself my friend, don't you get me in a room full of some other people, that are your friends or whatever, like you coming and introducing me, and then you use that opportunity to pull my card.
Yeah.
That's not a friend.
No. So,
because I'm checking your ass right there too.
I definitely am. So then Wendy brings up about the robe in the card that Stacy got. And Giselle basically said she wasn't supposed to get a card, and basically she said, I don't know her. So Stacy was like, why are you always bringing up my man? Let's talk about your man, your boyfriend. Who you dating? She said his name is Sean Spriggs. Ashley done met the man. Giselle said she got a roster of men. They was on a date. So then Ashley finally says the issue about Chris Samuels, honey. And that's the end. Girl, this was just
Casey looking like a deer headlight. I mean, I don't know why. Like Ashley, for me, I just don't like Ashley. I want her to leave this show because even in the way that she brought it up, it is so like sixth grade.
Yeah.
All I heard you was talking to somebody we all know. Like, girl, just spit it out. I don't know where we're going from this next week because they didn't even give us a preview of like what to expect.
Yeah.
But whatever. I don't know what to think about it.
And I'm like, what's all Wendy doing all this screaming? Ah! Ah!
Wendy is just Wendy is glad to be in the group. And she does a lot. And let me just, because I try to be understanding, because I feel like I do a lot. I feel like I laugh loud. I feel my shit is just natural.
And hers ain't fake.
By my goddamn self laughing at the top of my damn lungs. You know what I mean? Like, seriously. But something about where Wendy come from, it feels put on.
Yeah. Feels fake.
And I guess it is, which sucks. Maybe it does have a lot to do with what she does. Her phony. That's right. Her being a commentator. Because here's the deal. If that's what you was doing, why didn't it ever show up there? If that's part of you.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine Crockett, for me, is the best example.
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine talked the way she talked. And it is what it is. Like, it don't feel like she... And I don't even know if a code switch is the right word. I think everybody does some of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But they say, let the conservative say she tries to talk ghetto when she gets around black people, is what the conservative whites say.
About Jasmine Crockett?
Yes.
I'm like, but I mean, listen, we be looking at her in a room full of all of y'all, and she be giving it to you.
Yes, you do.
So I don't know. Again, I've not seen her, but here's what I'm saying also. I think I could understand.
No, they're saying the way she talks, period, is like the ghetto talk, because she doesn't. and by her being an attorney and this and that, and the way she talks, it seems like she's acting, is what they're trying to say about her.
Oh, well, no, I don't see it.
Yeah,
but
like,
you know, all I'm saying is I could see her cleaning up her language. I could see that happening in certain areas and in certain rooms.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, you know, but at the same time, you know, when she called that girl, what, the bleach blonde, built body, whatever it was, tell me, I can't even think of it.
Girl,
but,
the know, 6 B's.
That felt, you know, natural.
Natural, yes. So I don't know.
Natural.
So what would you give this? How would you rate this episode of Potomac?
You know, I'm giving it a 7. Yeah, I'm giving it a 7. I felt like they did a lot of reaching.
Yeah, they did. And
yeah, they did a lot of reaching.
I was just wondering.
To me, is doing a lot of reaching. She not taking up for a friend, you know. She leaving her out there to hang in the dry. Angel is just new. She's green.
Yeah.
And very green. But this is what we liked about Stacy. Stacy was green, but I think because Stacy already had TV experience, she just knows how to play the camera.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's different because you need to know how to do a little bit of that.
Yeah.
Angel doesn't.
Yeah.
And so the girls, it's open season for you.
Yeah. She's like the wounded animal and the sharks are surrounding her. Because I'm like, damn, they really messing with her. She's getting hazed.
I think this is too much for Angel. Mm-hmm. And it looks that way. Which, what in the words of Nene, is looking that way.
Yes, honey. They are hazing the shit out of her.
It looks that way, you know, and it sucks that her friend is not speaking up for her. But here's the deal. Kay is finding her way too, because I think the energy Kay is bringing is way too much.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have, I don't know. But yeah, I'm giving it a 7. Where the hell is the grand dame? Oh, she in prison.
Lord have mercy.
Where's the grand dame when you need her?
Girl, because this is a messy ass damn trip right here. So, yeah, I would give it, I don't know, somewhere about a 7. I just thought, man, they're really piling on this damn girl. I guess. Yeah, it is. So, and you know, Stacy dropped. How do you think it landed with her dropping her little her bombshell on Giselle?
Well, here's the thing. She got it out. Stacy gives me like the Cynthia type of thing. I don't know that Stacy knows how to be messy. So again, the way she talked to Jazzy in that lunch, dropped the photo, you know, showed her that way. I thought that was excellent, and I thought it was very natural. Mm-hmm. So even the way she brought it up, I thought that was natural. Mm-hmm. It didn't feel like she was sitting on pins and needles waiting to get it out. And she just asked her in the most respectful way that she could. And here's the deal. Giselle answered. Mm-hmm. And the deal is, I think the issue, so what they have to correlate that with is, why don't you talk about that, what's going on in your life? Because that's really the issue. Clearly, Giselle is dating. Mm-hmm. I don't know that that's the secret. The secret is, who is she dating? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so maybe we'll get around to somebody, but the only person is not going to be Wendy. It's not going to be Ashley. You know, like, they're not going to call Giselle out about not sharing her personal life.
Yeah.
The only one it can come from at this moment is Stacy.
Yeah.
Because Kay not going to do it. And neither is Angel.
And also, Wendy and Stacy had noticed that it's everybody versus like it's 2 fashions in the group. So it's Kay and Angel, and then it's all the other ladies. So We'll see how this goes. But like I said, I'll give it about a 7. I thought it was a bit much on the filters. It kind of irritated me. That's because we can see.
Well, yeah, I thought that was rude.
Yes. And that wasn't tongue in cheek.
It was rude.
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was rude. And I don't know. That's the only way I can put it. I thought it was rude.
And I thought Tia was there, being very refreshing, kind of giving us a little comic relief. I like Tia.
Yeah, Tia. Oh, I forgot about her. But that's the thing. Tia's just she's in her British way, honey. Like
straight away.
She's gonna say what she needs to say and stay out when she needs to. And I like that for her. I like that about her. Mm-hmm.
She's straight away, right?
Straight away. That's right.
She's on holiday. So now we're gonna go on over here to what is it called? Trouble
in Collective, honey. Shoot, what was the name of the episode?
It was called Trouble in Belle.
Yes, Trouble in Belle. Trouble in Belle. So let's start off with what we might rate this episode. What would you rate the episode when you saw it?
I would give it about the same as 7.
I'm kind of doing the same. I'm doing the same. I'm giving it about a 7. But listen, okay, so we open up with Belle Collective where we left off last week, and that's still at Latrice's house. Leticia is outside trying to talk to Mandy, honey. Mandy, about what she was meaning by saying Glenn was attracted to her. Meanwhile, Glenn is inside approaching Vaughn. I found out that's what that lady's name is. Vaughn, about what she was talking about, saying she saw these DMs. He gets up out of his seat. He goes to approach her face to face, I guess. That gets a little heated. Cliff kind of gets in between them. Marie goes outside to kind of get Latrice, say, come get your husband, because this girl was in here telling him she done seen these DMs. They kind of come in for a moment. And then, but Leticia is more focused on trying to figure out what it is Mandy is talking about. So Glenn is adamant that she's lying and he doesn't know what the lady's talking about. The fellas go to their side to go cool down. Leticia and Mandy go back outside. They go to discuss what she meant. And she also asks to see the DMs, okay? Latrice comes out. Latrice is trying to get them, I guess, to stop talking to whatever she was doing. Leticia said, look, I need to get to the bottom of this, get the hell on. And I don't blame her. Like, wow, we understand this is happening at her house and there's a lot of commotion. And I would guess that you didn't have a pool party, which why wasn't nobody in the damn pool? But anyway, for them to get into it, although you did, because you brought this girl specifically to bring this information up. Okay, Let's go there. So I don't blame Leticia for telling her, get the hell on. Let me get on to the bottom of what she got to say. So Amanda shows her these DMs. Leticia reads them. She sees something like, happy birthday to Glenn. She say, okay, I know about that. She sees something about what's your number. Now, they didn't read nothing else, but she said, okay, I know about that. So basically, Leticia is looking for anything that happened after they did this recommitment to each other. Mm-hmm. Her stance is that whatever happened prior, she knows about, and she's not concerned about that. So let me get to, they come back in. She did admit, though, Leticia did admit that, okay, she didn't see anything that was current of the year after they recommitted, but she also stated she don't know if she can trust Glenn fully because of what they've been through in the past, which is understandable. So they come back in. Latrice says she doesn't know Mandy to be a liar. That's Latrice taking up for her friend that she brought to the party. All right, take note about that. And for why I got Patricia? Who the hell is Patricia?
I don't know.
Oh, Leticia. I must have been typing too fast. Like, who the hell is Patricia? So she also told Leticia to follow her heart. She been married to Glenn for 30 years. And so basically, you know him better than anybody else is what Latrice was trying to insinuate. Mandy states that she could, so she then tells Leticia that I'm gonna keep it 100. If I wanted Glenn, I could have had him. I don't really know what you needed to say that for, right? Because nothing that you just showed her really even indicated that. But
well, you know, she feels she looked better than her. So therefore, she could have.
You could have had him. That's what she said. Mm-hmm. You say you think she looked better?
No. She thinks Amanda thinks she looks better because she said, "Look what he got." She said that at the beauty salon. So she already feels that she looks better than her. That equal that she could have him. No, he probably would have screwed her, but that don't mean that he wasn't going back to his wife. You know what I'm saying? So when she said that, I was like. And that's when she was like, "Oh, you could have." I mean, whatever. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted.
She reminds him that she asked him not to. So at this point, they go out to where the guys are. So Cliff is trying to calm Glenn down, telling him like, "Hey, you know, you're getting upset. It makes you look guilty." But now the girls are coming up, and Leticia kind of confronts Glenn. She's telling him, like, look, we made a recommitment. I asked you and told you, like, don't have nobody be able to come to me and say anything, right? Like, this is foul and out of bounds. She asked him flat out if they slept together. Mm-hmm. Glenn says no. Mandy asked Glenn if she was lying about what she said. Glenn admits to dancing, said, well, we danced. But said he did not take her home, and nor did she come anywhere with him. Leticia basically is hurt. So I was going to open it up. What do we think about all of that?
Okay. From what was said, because I mean the DMs that she showed, because remember we kept trying to say was it before or after, you know, the commitment, and so evidently she was fine with whatever was in there. I thought it was gonna be some stuff that was really damning, you know, that he was really trying to push up on her in them DMs. From what we saw, I didn't see nothing that was. I don't know. Did he say what's your number in there though?
Yeah, she did. She said it. She said, "Okay, what's your number?" You know, it was over. But again, she took that back to that was this at this time frame. So she's not focused on any of that. She really is focused on something that happened current.
Yeah. So unless there was something that he did to her or made her feel a way, I just don't see why she was so pressed to bring this shit up. I really don't. I can't, unless like this man was clearly trying to talk to her. And if she danced with him, I think she was with the shits.
You know, I'm a person that dances.
I dance too. But if I think you're trying to pull up on me or push up on me, I'm not thinking about dancing with you, and I'm already, associated with your wife. So I'm not about to. No, we ain't about to dance.
But it feels like maybe you're taking one thing and running with it.
No,
maybe.
No, because she talks about how he put his hand. Well, we'll find out later on.
We'll get there, but that's what I mean in a sense of it feels like you're taking one thing and running. So it feels like you have a relationship with a husband and a wife, you know, and you see the husband out, y'all have this communication, and now you are turning it. Because at the same time, if the DMs were a year ago, why is it that you weren't around last year? Why are you showing up this year to talk about some shit that happened last year?
She want to get on the show.
Clearly. But I do think that it sucks for Leticia because it was a setup. Yeah. It was an ambush. And the person who you call friend, and also your husband, not that he had anything to do with it, but the fact that it happened in the house, it just was all very messy.
Yeah.
And I hate that Leticia, she holding on to her husband. Because the deal is, I thought it was interesting for her to say she doesn't know if she can trust him. I think a lot of times us as women, we don't stop to be honest with ourselves, especially if you stand with somebody who has cheated on you. If you are going to be able, is there such thing as leaving that behind? Mm-hmm. And starting fresh? I don't know that exists.
No.
And so any little thing
it's gonna trigger her.
Yeah, will have you questioning if you can trust this person. So I think that Leticia at this point just needs to do some more evaluation about what it is she needs from this guy to get her back in the space that it wouldn't matter if somebody said something to her that she could move on. What we talked about, being able to trust your husband. Mm-hmm. That's something that's if he told you the sky was orange, you might want to just, I would love to have somebody, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, the sky orange. I mean, for real, you know what I'm saying? Somebody come well, you know damn well the sky blue. What he said is orange, so the motherfucker orange today.
Girl, it was orange once before. I'm not lying. I thought the sun was setting. Girl, I thought it was the rapture coming. I said, it's orange outside.
I'm just saying, to have that's the way you want to be able to trust your husband. Yeah. Whatever he says goes. Yeah. And not what you coming and pulling. You know what I'm saying? Cause who do you lay next to at night? That's a damn shame that you would lay your ass down next to somebody every night, right? And anybody can come and make you question the person you laying your ass down next to.
That night she laid with her son.
She did. And we get into that. Mm-hmm. So, next up, let me get to it. Next up, we meet with Carrie and her husband. No, excuse me, not yet. Carrie and Marie, they go show up and they go to Leticia's house. They get some flowers. Mm-hmm. Marie says she ain't really feeling Carrie all that much, but Carrie expressed some concern. Yeah. So listen, Leticia need all the support she can get. And clearly, Latrice ain't giving her nan. So she did right. Pick up Carrie. Y'all both go over there. They brought her some flowers and some vodka, okay? They having a wait and exhale party.
Yes.
They go to check on her. Leticia feels supported in that moment. Leticia expresses that she did not get any rest replaying that whole situation that happened at the pool party. She also slept in her son Josh's bed that evening. Marie asks where do her and Glenn stand at the moment. Leticia is basically saying that she's not sure. She really want to get to the bottom of it. Carrie, wait a minute. What way to not have things? I feel like I was trying to say, you know how sometimes I'm typing too fast, your doggone autocorrect is correcting stuff. But I feel like I was trying to say, Carrie kind of has her confessional moment, and I can't remember exactly what she said, but she chiming in and she doing what she do best, right? Having her opinion about something, and you just got here, girl. So just if you here to come comfort the girl, just be here to comfort the girl. We don't really need to know what your opinion is about this girl's relationship. I really felt like Marie was the one to kind of be more of the voice in that moment. I say Marie chimes in and let Leticia know that she told her about Latrice. And she said, I hate to say this, but it serves you right because I told you that girl was a snake.
Yes.
So she starts to, Leticia says she feels set up. She starts to cry. Marie and Carrie come over to embrace her. And what do we like? I thought that was a sweet moment. Again, I think Carrie had maybe in her confessional and not. I think Carrie started to ask her or kind of like input an opinion to her, like, oh well, you gotta have this and that. And again, I'm like, Carrie, you just got here. I don't know that you need to say anything. Stick your ass around because anything you feel like you knew before. You are just in a relationship with this girl. And now here you are, kind of going through this moment. You're doing too much. Much like what you did with Marie. But Marie is the person to go ahead and have the opinion that she had. But I thought it was nice of them to come by and support Leticia because, of course, she's feeling bad,
Yes.
What did you think?
Oh, I thought it was very nice of them to come and see about her and check on her because she was totally humiliated and ambushed. And I mean, who goes to a pool party to have a good time and then y'all just being messy enough to put out there the seeds of that your husband wants to fuck with this other girl, basically. And I felt like yes. Would Marie gave her some hard truth. This girl showed you that she was a snake, so she bit your ass. And you can't get mad at nobody but yourself for trusting that she wouldn't do that. Also, did you notice that Cliff and Glenn had on the same shorts?
I did.
They was twinning.
I did. I wondered about that because I was like, did they mean to have on matching outfits or something?
They probably said, let me hurry. I'm just going to pick up some swim trunks and pick them from the same place. And then also I was going to make another point. Oh, that while they were visiting, Latrice had called and she didn't answer.
That's right. She did.
Yeah, so.
Definitely so.
Yes, because like
what
Latrice
we
said.
Got to talk about, girl, you invited me over to your house to ambush me. I agree.
Yeah. And she knows it's coming.
If you want to talk to me, get your ass in your car and pull up.
Like she pulled up on her friend.
That's right.
So yeah, I just feel like that girl, Amanda, could have kept that shit to herself. It seems like she was too eager to get that out. And if she wanted to have that conversation with Leticia, she could have done it at another place, another time, instead of embarrassing this girl like this. Almost get your dyke girlfriend beat up by this man. It just didn't have to be.
No, I agree.
Yeah, so I just thought, but it was a nice gesture that Marie came over to console her and to talk with her and just to give her the hard truth. This is what you're dealing with. Don't trust this hoe.
That's it. Can't trust them.
Yeah.
So the next scene, we see Latrice is riding in her car, and she called Mandy. She called Mandy, talking about she got some happy, and she was gonna pull up on her. Mm-hmm. She wanted to hash things out from what happened the night before. Mandy asked her if once they get together. Now let me ask you: did you think that happy meant that they had some weed? Because that's what I took happy to be.
This sounds like some kind of something that's gonna intoxicate you.
That list, I just wanted to know if I was on the same register because I'm like, oh, okay, you think you speaking in code, and I don't know if you speaking code enough.
I mean, happy Eddie. I don't know.
But Mandy, so when they get out, they walking. Looks like they was trying to sip on some smoothie, so maybe they had some liquid THC. Anyway, Mandy asked Latrice about how her husband was doing, if he'd been coming home. Now, look, funny you didn't ask that while they was sitting in their own damn house at the pool party. Somebody could have mentioned, oh, you got time to be here tonight?
Exactly. And he ain't coming home because he mad at her ass.
Latrice ended up saying in her confessional that they are working it out, but things are worse.
Yes.
That he's spending more time at Taste and more time at that condo. Okay.
Well, then you kind of take it as that he's kind of mad at her. I that's what I thought.
I would think that he is. I would think that he is. But I just thought it was funny that you didn't take the opportunity to bring up something, especially in a group full of couples. You know what I'm saying? Something that you maybe could have turned around back on your husband.
Yeah, like is it okay?
He needed to be spending more time at home, as opposed to bringing somebody who was going to air somebody else's marriage out. Now I don't know the time frame when she say more, but I would agree that maybe that was it. Maybe. I don't know. You know what it was a show. What show was I watching? Or it's an old one, and it might be Girlfriends or something. Because they was married. Oh yeah, it was Girlfriends. It was Maya and Darnell. And then they was trying to help William and Monica. Remember when he at the wedding ended up coming out? He got too drunk. And he ended up coming out. He said it himself that he was questioning whether he should get married and all of that. So they ended up breaking up, and Darnell is trying to get them back together, and so and so and so. But him and Maya end up kind of having this thing. She's like, you gonna let, like what they going through, like come in between our marriage? And he like, well, yeah, like look like it, because one person opened their mouth up. I think when he was able to get them reconciled, she over here talking something else, and Monica ended up not going back to him anyway. And so it seemed like that could be the same thing. And I don't know if that's okay that as a couple, if you should be having somebody else's issues cause issues in your own marriage is what I'm getting to. Yeah,
I think that maybe because Glenn kind of alluded like he's not really talking to Cliff. And if that was Cliff good buddy and he feel like his wife really set that shit up, then he might be upset with her that, hey, I done lost my friend over some bullshit y'all done put together, which didn't have to be.
That's true.
So I'm sorry.
So as they are walking, Mandy states that Glenn has reached out to her more recently. Latrice in her confessional is saying that she had asked her team just to put together some questions. Like she's trying to smooth it over.
Yeah.
Like
as far away from it.
to do with anything.
Yes.
Right? Mandy is suggesting that there is more that she had to say to Leticia than what was said. I don't know why you didn't just say it then, because what you had to say was enough. So if you had more, then that was the time.
You know what?
There's no other time to come back and say nothing further.
I think she knows right now with the timeline that Leticia is looking for. So now she said, oh, I got more to say that happened after the fact.
Well, she knew that when she actually handed the DM.
Yeah, that's what I'm like.
Because if you had more, then you would have said
yes,
more,
that's what I'm saying.
Which is why when she asked Glenn, am I lying? she was looking, which that's why Glenn said, we dance. Like, most men are going to put their hands on your waist or something like that, depending on what the dancing is. So what I was saying is when I say that I dance, like I step. And so you can, but I'm a single lady. I'm not married. You know what I mean? So I don't know how this goes. But what I am saying is when you go to dance and you go in the step, like you just dance and you dance with anybody who's stepping. Married, single, whatever the case. If you want to step, come on, let's step.
Yeah.
Like somebody asking me to dance doesn't mean that they are attracted to me.
Yeah.
It means let's go dance. You know?
Have a good time.
So again, while you're in that moment, you may put your hand on my back. You may, like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't touching my ass. You know what I'm saying? That would be different. And when you're done, you're done. And I can see that if you are in communication or in a dance place with somebody who you are familiar friends with, let's say family friends, then y'all probably have a different type of rapport.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's kind of where I was saying. You know what I mean? Like, so when he said we dance, I think that was him admitting that he may have touched this girl on her waist. I think.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just using stepping as the dance. I don't know what type of dance they was doing. They
slow dancing.
Oh, right. Yeah, like, now, I'm just saying in general, like sometimes dancing is just that, and it's just dancing.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Let me go back to my notes. Sorry, y'all. But that's what bothered me with Mandy is that here you are, having this walk with Latrice, and now you got more to say, and then like you say, it was more recent. Because the time, keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Or what? In the words of Monique, keep it on the playground. Because your chance to say it was when you were saying every fucking thing else.
Yeah.
Latrice kind of is playing around with her, kind of saying, well, you think if it wasn't no alcohol involved, you would have said it. It was enough said at the time.
Girl.
I
don't see the need for all this. What does Amanda want out of this?
That's what I'm saying. Like, right, what are you holding on to? Because once you brought that out, once you even addressed that he was attracted to you, why would you go and show her DMs from a year ago when you know you got something that's from 6 months ago?
Yeah.
That the shit from a year ago ain't even relevant.
Yeah.
So Latrice says she just know that the girl's gonna blame it on her, and it is your fault. Let's all go there. It is your fault.
Yes, it is.
Let me see. Where am I at? Let me get to the notes. Sorry. Let me get. I don't know how. Got all. Oh, Mandy apologizes to Latrice for bringing it up at her house. Do we believe it? I don't. I think that was the exact point. Because again, y'all had a pool party and did nobody go, they didn't even stick their right toe in the pool. And let me tell you, the whole black people don't swim thing, swimming ain't got shit to do with it. Yeah. Don't you invite me to a pool party
and we're not going to get in.
We're not getting in the pool.
Yeah.
Because one thing about this girl right here, I don't give a shit if I'm sticking, like I said, my toe, feet, whatever. I'm going to be outside in the pool.
Exactly.
Why am I sitting up here in your kitchen? Yeah. And I'm at a pool party dressed in my swimsuit and cover up. The fuck am I in your house looking like this for?
Girl.
Right. So it was a scheme that Ty set up.
I was thinking that.
Set up, okay?
Boy, Ty is setting up all kind of schemes.
Honey, I said, you know what? Hey, girl. I said, hey, honey. I know Ty hate 4 little words. He hates scheme. He hate opportunists. 3. And he hate the word limit. Because everybody gonna put that right on back to his ass.
Yes.
And you know, I'm damn sure gonna use it because everything I say is it's a scheme that's set up.
Did you see the girl on Instagram said this message is for Todd and Todd only, talking about the scheme that Todd set up? And then he included that into his own video.
No, I didn't.
It was cute.
Let me see, where am I at? So they began to talk about Glenn being the one that's wrong. He knows what he's been through in his relationship, and he shouldn't have put himself in this position, blah, blah, blah. Because I also feel like you are this girl's friend. If you felt some type of way, you actually, if this all happened off camera, because clearly ain't no footage of it, so you could have been saying something to this lady if you wanted her to know. You know, it's a reason why you waited till the cameras was rolling to bring this up. She also, so then she validates, well, Glenn had her hand around her waist in February when they was at Taste, and Vaughn was real upset about that. Basically, she just insinuated that the man was being flirty. So that just kind of go along with what I was saying about him admitting to dancing with her. I think, again, should you be dancing with somebody else's husband? I'm not sure. I feel like it depends on the type of dance you was doing.
Yeah.
If we talking about stepping is something you can do that doesn't have to have any sexual connotation to it. You can step and move on about your business. That's what it is. And yeah, you know, if he leading, he might tap you on your back and he might twist you around. It might look, I don't know, something to somebody else watching, but you're dancing. Now, if you in there backing that ass up, maybe that's a little bit different.
Making the knees touch the elbows, huh?
Maybe that's a little bit different. So we don't even know the connotation in which he had his hand around your waist. But I'm also saying too, it could, like, you know, some people can be just friendly. Maybe we call it too friendly, you know, depending on where they stand. But what I'm saying is one thing don't mean the other. Yeah,
definitely.
You know? And so, yeah, I think Mandy is full of shit. And so is her friend Latrice.
Yeah.
Now, what you think?
Definitely. I just, like I said, I didn't see the purpose in none of this. It just seems forced. And I was trying to figure out what did Mandy, what did she need, or what did she get out of this? Because, I mean, to still be talking about it 2 days later, what? You know,
to be bringing up something you didn't say at the time.
Exactly, because what are you
airing everything else out? Like, I don't understand.
So what are you trying to prove? Because it almost seems like to me, when you got this much, other than, you know, them being on TV, but you have this much effort into trying to tell this man's wife that he wants you. I don't know. It's kind of making me think like, is she mad or does she want him? Because I don't understand. If, you know, if this man was a little flirty or whatever, I just ain't gonna go back and tell the wife, yes, your man was flirting with me and he touched me this and that and the other, and I can have your man. I just wouldn't say that.
That was out of line, though.
Yes.
That was out of line. And I agree. I don't know what the point is. Like, what is your point? Do you want him?
That's what it seems like.
That's what it's looking like.
That's what it definitely seems like she want him.
That's what it's looking like. Okay, so our next scene is we get to see Matt, Carrie's husband. He is training his client at the look. I put the baseball range. Is that what it's called?
I don't know what it's called. The dugout. I don't know.
But that's what I put in my notes. I felt for some reason when I'm putting the range, I'm like, I don't know if that's right, but that's what he is, honey. They are hitting balls for baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And Carrie come walking her tail right on behind him, at least in the scene, because it don't look like he was there that long before she came walking around that same corner, okay? But she called herself coming to surprise him with some smoothies, honey, and she wanted to see what he was doing and what I said. No, it was what he does and what he was doing. She starts off talking about the other night. Says, what about this friend group she done got herself into? She also said that she didn't like what Mandy did, which rightfully so. Matt says he didn't like it either. Said he slid in Glen's DM. He slid in the DM, right? So he could check on Glenn, see how he was doing. He felt that was the most, like, I get where he was coming from. Like, we're not friends enough for me to actually call you on the phone. So, look, let me just send you a message, see how everything is going. Glenn responded, which you would think Glenn got enough of talking in the DMs, honey. Baby, you need to shut them motherfuckers down. Could nobody get to me in my DM if I was you, okay? But he did respond. And she said, aren't you glad that we don't have these type of problems? So look, her husband was like, you ain't come here for me. You just came here to talk mess. And did.
Yes.
And did. However, he says they talk about their flaws, like we all have flaws. And so she asked him, well, what is yours? And he is unable to name any of his flaws, typical male behavior, right? They are perfect.
He said he's a good man, Savannah.
Yeah.
He perfect.
That also expresses how he tunes everyone out in the house. That was what he said in his confessional. Like, look, everybody be talking too much. And he just learned how to tune them out. From the wife, the daughters, and the son. They all talk too much.
Remember, he's doing 80% of the time with the children. So,
and he tuning them out at the same time. Then he proceeds to kick Carrie out, saying he is there to work and she came for drama.
Yeah.
Suggested she should get on her phone. Carrie catches that little dig, right, and expresses that she only on her phone for work.
Yeah,
but
she's
they
content creating.
You need to spend more time together. What did you think about that scene?
He was right. She came there to talk about the gossip with her husband, and to make time shoot for the damn cameras.
Yeah, I agree. It was a fluffer scene. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so we check in with Marie and Cedric. He is at the salon. So you will be happy to know, Miss Angela, that that house is next to his salon. So while you was talking all that about his house, he got a whole beauty school going on.
Go ahead. He's probably sitting on a couple acres. Go ahead, Cedric.
Okay, right. Listen, I said,
okay.
Look at them handing Miss Angela's ass to her while you was going off on him about his house.
I said, okay now. Go ahead, Mr. What she call him? Professor? What she call him?
That's what she called him.
I said, he got a beauty school? Go ahead. He just, he just hold that money tight, look like.
Honey, well, so we find out that him and Marie actually met in cosmetology school. I thought that was cute.
Yeah.
Cedric happens to be in the process of dyeing his beard. I don't know what he want to do that for, because maybe he do want to do it. Because I'm about to say the girls love a little salt and pepper, honey.
But you know, one thing I like though, because a lot of guys I see dye their beard or whatever, his look natural. If I wouldn't have seen him doing it, I wouldn't have thought that he had dye on there. I've seen people.
I agree.
So I thought, okay, go ahead.
I feel like what the guys are doing to their beard is something a little bit different than just dyeing it.
Like beard makeup.
I think it's something different. Mm-hmm. And let me just throw this in here because we're gonna get to the Braxtons on Thursday when we do this. But here's the thing to point out. Tawanda was bald at her wedding, and her man got on the wig.
Girl, they should have did something with that girl hair. I said, what the hell?
I think she must be into that emo stuff. Is that what that's called?
Girl, you wouldn't be emoing at my wedding. I'm sorry. Fuck that. Girl, she would be emoing being a damn usher.
You gonna put the girl out?
Yes, the fuck I would. Oh, yes, I would have. That looked a mess. It looked a mess. It wouldn't even. It wasn't even cute braids. It looked like crochet.
Look raggedy as fuck.
Girl, it looked like a Rick James hairdo.
Yeah.
That looked a mess. Sure. I'm like, she didn't get her hair done for the mama's wedding. It's let you know it was thrown together.
So, Marie is she done took over the application. I thought that was kind of sweet. She gonna put the application on her man, honey. Her man. And she also starts to discuss with him, that she don't like that bad situation over there in his place. That she want him with her and Zuri. I thought that Cedric looked a bit confused by the conversation. Like he didn't understand why they was having it. But he also said to her that he would get rid of the bed if that's what she wanted. But at the same time, he told Marie he needed her to help him spruce it up a bit. Yeah. Marie trying to figure out what do you need to spruce up? He said, well, in case I need to entertain. She said, entertain who?
Girl, she was like, wait a minute. I'm not helping you entertain the next bitch.
Who are we entertaining? I don't hear no French going on up in here. And so she said Marie Cedric asked Marie if she trusts him. And Marie says yes. I don't think that she does, but she did, she did say that him having that place, it just feels like it's a bit of temptation. She's uncomfortable with what has gone on in that place, and however many women he done had in and out of the place, maybe beauty students.
That's what I'm like, he messing with the students.
I wouldn't put a pass. But she feel like it's temptation there. I could agree with that. And then Cedric and Marie discuss what happened at the pool party. Says she understands the position Leticia was put in because it has happened to her. She has had somebody come to her and have to tell her about some things about her man. We can only assume the man is Cedric.
You're one of them damn students.
Right, okay. So what we like about that thing? What are we thinking, girl?
Well, I think that when he was saying he needed her help to spruce it up, I was like, what are you talking about? Is he about to go and date two people like she was doing? But he was saying for family and stuff. And I thought it was a cute scene. And it seems like I don't know these people, but it seems like he's trying. And it seems like maybe the second time around. What is it? Second or third time around?
Shit, I can't call it. Maybe the third.
Maybe they right for each other now. I mean, but I liked it. I really did.
I thought it was cute.
And it gave us
I said, he looked a bit confused. about why she was saying, like, you supposed to be over there with me and Zuri. Like, it felt like she had sprung that up on him. You know what I mean? And I think he answered in the best way that he could without embarrassing her. You know, or not that he would, and not that it would be his intention. But what I'm saying is, it didn't look like he was ready for that conversation. But I do like when she told her, look, when she said about the bed, here I go, yeah, he was all gun ho for getting rid of that bed because he's tired of sleeping in that small ass bed too. That's why he asked her to spruce it up.
Girl, men just get comfortable with any old damn thing, though. They don't care.
You listen, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Yeah, but I'm glad that he does have his own school. I said, go ahead. Got his own school. I wonder if he can get federal grants and all that kind of stuff too then.
That would be interesting if he could.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure if he's, I don't see why he couldn't. I'm like, go ahead, Cedric. You know, shoot. I said, so, you know, gave us a different look at him, you know.
You was the one dogging the man.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell are we looking at? Shit. All these poor houses. I'm like, oh, Lord.
Man, yeah, you was the one dogging the man.
Yeah.
I wasn't just straight ran that man through the mud. And I wanted to look, did y'all just throw that in there for good measure? Because how did you know that the people was talking about where you live?
Girl, because I'm like, what? But, you know, that makes sense. You right next, he probably bought, I'm pretty sure it's a nice sized lot, and there's 2 houses there. Go ahead. I like it. Because
I do too. Yeah.
It's a house around the corner for me.
It does give that Marie doesn't have to, well, I'm going to take that back. She probably do got to take care of him. We don't know how much he's paying for that stuff. And like you said, okay, let me stop. Good for Cedric.
Girl, that little beauty school be costing a nice little penny, so I guess, honey.
That's true, honey. I should know, baby, because the amount of student loan debt I have, and half of it is to beauty school. So you're right.
Because I know my daughter did cosmetology and esthetician. She didn't even need that because she already had cosmetology.
Right, she sure did.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so
So we back at Carrie's house. She has set up a at-home date for her husband. She sent the kids away and is planning a romantic night for the husband. She lets her man know that he is my man. Okay, he put on the blindfold when he come in the house. I was like, oh, that's cute. I wish I had somebody I could do that for. Maybe we'll see if that comes up. Look, let me just say it real quick.
So
anyway, they got mimosas and charcuterie set out now. I'm like, you ain't got no real food? Okay, fam, feed the man charcuterie, girl.
She said that's what he liked.
Okay, cool. I missed that because I was looking for the real food.
Girl.
My bad. I'm the eater over here. So.
I was looking for the real house.
Shut up. There you go with these houses, girl.
Girl, they got 3 restaurants. I thought they was like...
Yo, but...
I thought she was on the same level as the other girl, Latrice.
Well, Matt is trying to figure out, is this a scheme that Ty set up? Okay. He's trying to figure out what she wants. Is she about to ask for a new bag? Like, what's going on? Okay. But Carrie expresses to Matt that he is her priority.
Yeah.
That she heard him and that she wants to make sure she is making more time for him, to spend more time with him. Carrie, so that's what I say. Carrie says she's working on making more time for him. I thought that was cute.
It was cute.
Yeah. You know, Carrie, listen, you're not on the top of the list, but that was a good way to get yourself somewhere in the group.
Yeah, I thought it was real cute. I just was a little shocked. Not the house is nice. It was just a modest looking house. I just assumed because he been in the NBL, whatever you call it, and he's a sports agent and all this other shit. I just thought they would be living like Latrice now. I did.
Well, I think it's something to be said about people spending their money differently.
Yeah, but she made a big deal about living down in Gulfport or Gulf wherever, and said, it basically made like Jackson is so country, and she looks like she lives pretty country.
Okay.
I mean, it's a cute house, but I just wasn't expecting that. I was like, oh, where are they going? I didn't expect that to be a house.
Listen, I didn't feel that way. I look at the way she presents. She doesn't even press her hair out. Like, that's what I'm saying. I think she does something to it, and maybe it just puffs up because of the humidity or something. But my point is, yeah, I was okay with the house.
No, I'm not saying anything was wrong, but
like, I think people just spend their money a little different. Latrice being in the type of house that she's in, I think it's on brand for the way that Latrice presents herself. I felt like the house they was in, it felt on brand for the way she presents herself. I couldn't imagine her in some type of mini mansion and you don't press your hair out.
Girl, there's natural people in many mansions that don't press their hair out. I would have just assumed that the house would have been a little bit more umph to it. Not so modern as Latrice, but I would have thought maybe a house of the same kind of. She just looked like she lived in a regular neighborhood to me.
Okay.
Like she lived around the corner from me.
Oh Lord.
She do. That's what the house is like.
She's gonna have to break out her things so she can show.
She to break them out. I mean,
so she can show Angela, like, are you kidding me?
Girl, I'm like, he's the sports agent, man. I mean, maybe they might be saving all their money, but they are putting them into the business.
That's the only thing I just say is people do spend their money different. Like, and then there's a difference between, like, again, I'm not saying, I don't know what it's supposed to look like. Like for a person to have money or not have money. That's all relative. But I mean, in this whole scenery and aspect. And also because maybe they own their shit. Maybe they own that house. Like it could be, people spend their money differently. Like if you able to go buy something cash, maybe you prefer to go do that. And to a certain person, that's more financially responsible.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
Something else that you pan on and it's all this grand, gesture or whatever, and all you needed to do is be functional. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I thought it was nice enough. I don't remember like having a thought about it that way.
I did. I said, oh.
Dog, everybody else house on here. I know you did. You handed everybody the business about their house.
Well, I would, even if the house would have been on a lot of land, it's just like she just, right next to her neighbor.
Maybe they own that house, but that's what I said. Maybe in the next couple of weeks we find out. They got the whole damn block.
Oh, that's their summer house. Maybe that's the house in Jackson.
Right.
Okay.
So we are back at Leticia's house. Glenn is painting with his stepdad and expressing the situation he went through with at the pool party with Latrice saying, like, hey, he been getting the silent treatment. He just trying to keep his head down and do his honey-do list. Make sure he getting things spruced up around the house. Same thing Cedric asked Marie to do. Come spruce up the place a little bit. Oh, is painting his way the F out of there, okay?
Lord have mercy.
Painting them baseboards. He's like, my baby been getting on me about these baseboards. Let me get to it. Let me call my stepdad over here so he can help me. His stepdad tells him that he was a good husband, and that they'll get past that. Glenn is hurt that it happened at his good friend's house. He is questioning the state of their relationship, his relationship with Cliff. He said he looked at Cliff like a uncle, and he just really didn't expect for that to go down the way that it did at his house. We understand that because you're right, that shit was foul. Leticia walks in, she kind of gives her father-in-law, I think, some lemonade, something, but she sent him on in the house because she needs to have a talk with Glenn. That's what she came out to do, give a talk to Glenn. She is looking for some clarity on why this girl was even able to come and have something to say to her about DMs and anything else. She says that she, let me see. I've noted that she seems to be looking for some sort of reassurance from Glenn. She also says that she told Glenn that if you're dealing with somebody, don't bring them around me. Like I thought we talked about that. Glenn is flabbergasted. He doesn't know why any of this is happening, and he expresses that to Leticia, like, these people do not care about us. They don't care about our family. Like, why would they even have this going on? I thought we were friends, but clearly we are not. Leticia comparing going on 2 dates during their separation to Glenn cheating on her, I thought was a little bit delusional. See, like, I didn't like that for her, because you separated from your husband. I don't know if it was okay for you to go on these 2 dates or not. But what I am saying is that you going on 2 dates and him cheating on you during your marriage, those two are not the same thing. And y'all didn't both get your lick back. You know what I'm saying? You going on a date with somebody is not you getting your lick back from him cheating on you. I ain't saying that you need to get your lick back. I'm just saying that's not you getting your lick back. That's all.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. The baby is up, honey. Yeah. We almost done. But Glenn expresses that these friends do not really care about their family. Leticia say that she thought she had removed all the snakes from her circle. I hate to keep bringing up So Gucci and Aikisha, but I couldn't help but think that somehow she had, that was, because who else did you get rid of? And I couldn't help but think that was kind of a dig to say that. And I don't think either one of those ladies did anything to you that attacked your marriage. I think the most that they did was show you something that you wish you had for yourself. And you don't seem to have it. That's that. And that's all I got to say on that. Because for me, that's what I heard. I don't know what other snakes she's talking about, because maybe you're talking about some people in your personal life we ain't seen on this show. But if we're talking about on the show, that's where I went with it. And I thought that was a bit much. While you sitting here crying real tears, I don't know how you have the energy and audacity to go and bring them in. Okay, girl. And listen, let me go ahead and take the credit. That might be me bringing them in, because maybe she meant somebody else. What did you think?
Well, I didn't watch those seasons that well, so all I can do is just think of whoever she eliminated from her circle is who she thought were snakes.
Well, so those are the only two that right, because those are the ones that ain't there no more.
Yeah.
And Latrice still is. And that's who invited you to her house for y'all friend to come and confront y'all. And I don't remember none of that happening while them other two was on there. I remember Latrice having somebody confront somebody else. There we go with Latrice being the problem again. But anyhow, let's get to it. Leticia breaks down about the betrayal that she feels. Glenn assures her that they are good. Glenn goes and, comforts his wife. He assures her, like, we are good. None of this is right. Leticia pleads with Glenn that if it is not good, if at any moment he felt that things between them were not good, for him to just please leave her alone. Let me tell you something. My heart just ached for her in that moment. I never want to be the type of person that tells somebody outside of if he is physically harming you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that you should leave your husband. I just don't feel comfortable,
exactly.
doing that. You know what I mean? But what I saw in her, I didn't like that.
Mm-hmm.
From one woman to another woman, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't like that. At the age that she's at. And maybe it touched something in me that had me sticking around somebody for way too long. Like that I should not have been. And I didn't like that. I didn't like that for her, But listen, what I did appreciate about Glenn, I appreciated him embracing his wife. Right. I appreciated him being soft with her, and not getting upset. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciated seeing that. Yeah, but I just hated where she was in that moment.
Yeah, I hate that. We watch the reality TV. Yes, for reality, but I don't enjoy seeing anything like this. It's hard to watch and to see that somebody is really, because, we see people throw shade, digs, and all this, but when it comes down to people's relationships and marriages, I think it's an issue within the group. It's a bit much. Like if it would have been something going on outside the group with another woman, something else, then that's different. But when it's among the Bells, I think it's pretty jacked up. This wasn't. I wouldn't want to see nobody hurting like that. Even if I don't even like them, I wouldn't want.
I agree. That's what I mean. From one woman to another woman, that broke my heart.
Yes. This woman is crying and stuff on TV. And she's probably triggered by definitely triggered by what the lady said. If he even did it, it seems like to me, maybe like what you said, maybe she read more into it, or maybe she want more. I just don't feel like it was that big of a deal to make this woman suffer like this. For what? Because in
the words of Bethany, if you gonna tell it all.
Exactly. Because you just give it.
And I tell that to anybody. Don't you tell half the story. If you gonna tell it all.
Because you just give it like innuendos and
don't nobody had time to play with that.
Because then when she asked him, am I lying? I was like, lying about what?
Correct. Yeah, I agree. Right. Am I lying? And I agree with you. I'm like, lying about what exactly?
That he was in the DMs. But I didn't see nothing that was so egregious that it was worth telling his wife about. And it's just I hope she goes back and watch this. For what? This is why. To me, it just makes it seem like that she's interested in Glenn for herself, for real. That's the only reason.
I can see that. Right. I agree. I don't even think I could say my cousin. I don't call her husband without her knowing. There was a time my girlfriend, one of my good friends, I reached out to her husband, I didn't need his help. And it's kind of immediately. But what I'm gonna say about that is, after I got off the phone with him, I made sure to call her to let her know, like, hey, I called your husband. You know what I'm saying? Like the XYZ, whatever. And not because there's anything, you know what I mean, like whatever. But at the same time, I don't know what's going on. So I don't want to be in the middle of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything that come up. I don't know what she called your phone for. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just want to make sure I'm on the up and up about, whatever.
Yes, because I don't want to be responsible or feel like I'm responsible for something like that, or that I miss. Because I'm going to always like, okay, did I call that right? Did I misinterpret? That's how I am. Because I don't want to see nobody go through. I mean, because it wasn't like they actually jumped off the cliff together. They didn't do none of those things. So why are we talking about it?
Right. Outside of just to drug up some feelings that she has. And that's kind of where I'm saying, like, I think sometimes people just really have to be honest with themselves about, is that a betrayal that you can't get past?
Yeah.
And I don't even, because what I'm going to say about me, I know for me, it's no. Like, it's no. I learned that through my life, you know what I mean? Kind of going through and trying to, stick with somebody. But the answer is no. Mm-hmm. Once you betray my trust in a particular way, it's not about whether I forgive you or not. It's just you don't get to get the trust back again.
Yeah.
There's a part of me you won't get to access again. And that's just that.
So therefore... So basically, because of his history with Leticia, she's triggered by what this girl has said.
Right, yeah.
Because it don't even matter.
That's the thing. It feels like any little thing can be that trigger for you, though.
Yeah.
And if you truly have if you truly have recommitted yourself to him, it shouldn't be that, really. Now, not to say you're going to just flat out ignore it, but you probably wouldn't be putting him through the ringer at the house. You see what I'm saying? Like, you still going to ask the questions that you need to ask, but for him to be feeling like you giving him the silent treatment and you, like, why is that happening if you believe what you saw and you know that y'all recommitted yourself? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how that episode ended. Like I said, I'm still giving it a 7. I just left off feeling bad for Leticia.
Yeah.
I really did. And I don't know. I feel like she's gonna keep showing up. She don't seem to be at a place where, like how Mel was. But what I am saying is, your marriage is up on the chopping board, and whoever come around,
they're gonna start playing with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They found your Achilles heel, so they're gonna always have something to say about it. But girl, I got to get this little boy together.
All right.
All righty.
Well, thank you guys for joining us this evening. We did our 2 episodes. We got through it. Yay!
Yes.
Let's thank everybody for coming in. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel. We will try to do Braxton's on Thursday.
That's fine.
Okay, Braxton. I'm always about to say Braxton family values.
No family values. No family values.
Okay, Braxton, no family
values. Girl, they hood rat. There was a bunch of hood rats over there, honey.
Okay.
Girl.
Hood rat, hoochie mama.
Girl, and then you see Tamar just wiping off Birdman face and stuff.
She was doing a lot. I just was telling my friend that yesterday because he said, you see everybody talking about her. twerking up on Birdman or something. And so I told her, I said, no, like I said, I think everybody kind of took it there. Or I can't even remember what he said, but I had to tell him. I said the last episode, I said Tawanda aired her for somehow sleeping with one of Tony's boyfriends. I don't know which one.
But said
I'm like, it didn't help that this came up and here she is doing all this extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just was a mess. Tamar keep herself in some mess. And I want her to get some girlfriends. That really just bothers me about her. I like Tamar, but I don't know why you can't have a girlfriend around.
But they say Tamar dated Birdman in the early 2000s.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. That's what's been said.
Oh, I didn't know that. So Tony stole him, huh?
Honey, I guess that was on the get back.
That's what happened.
They said to get back because she was supposed to have been dating one of the Reeds, L.A. Reid's brother. And that's supposed to be who Tawanda was talking about. Girl, I don't know. But I got to go and get this boy together. So we'll see y'all on Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.